I want to talk on the topic I titled Marrying Well. Marrying well. Anything you do in life, your mindset and your approach is what determines your outcome. If your view about something, most times, most people turn out and the outcome of certain issues in their life becomes negative because their view and their mindset is wrong. I've always taught our people that you see life from the color of your mind. You don't see life from the color of life. You see life from the color of your mind. It is your mentality. There are people that have a mindset to life, and that is what life has become to them. In their world, what they think, what they assume, what they imagine is what life is. Am I talking to somebody here? Now, as you are seated now, there are some people that in their mind, you are not a good person. There is nothing anybody will tell them that will change their mind. Because they don't believe you are a good person, they start seeing the negativity around you. Not because you are negative, but because that is what they think about you. So there are people that have several views. When you see a lot of people, how do you ask yourself, someone like Abigail? Abigail, a great woman, what does she do with a man like Nabal? She didn't marry well. Because what is she doing with somebody like Nabal? In 1 Samuel 25, she knew that her husband was a fool. She called him a fool. When the husband messed up and became arrogant to David, she went to David to apologize. She said, please forgive my husband. Nabal is his name. Foolishness is with him. I know him. Look at that. The King James Version. He said, let not my Lord, I pray thee, regard this man of Belial, even Nabal. For as his name is, so is he. Nabal is his name. Folly is with him. In fact, the Message translation and other translations puts it aptly. And it's very humorous. Don't dwell. Look at what a wife called the husband. Don't dwell on what that brute Nabal did. He acts out the meaning of his name. Nabal, fool. Foolishness oozes from him. Okay, if foolishness oozes from him, why did you marry him? So she didn't marry well. There are great people today in life who are great, but they didn't marry well. That's why you see celebrity marriage. You see somebody who has made so much money, their marriage is break. And you think it's because, so there are certain truths. They entered marriage with a view. They are celebrities. So they enter marriage with a mindset of a celebrity. There are so many of you, your view of marriage, how you see life is very strange. When you hear some people talk, there are some young ladies, I told on some of our youth, there are some young ladies who don't believe that a young man loves them until he beats them. They say, as he beating you, say, he don't love you. They have a mindset that when they beat them, when the young man now come and now beg, that is the love. When they come like that, he now says sorry. You now first of all do yanga. They will now come from behind and now hold a flower. I now give to you. Like that Indian movies like that. He now give you to the flower like that. They now go back. Those kind of mentality. Do you understand that kind of thing? Telemundo. That is what has choked your brain. Then you now say nehi, then you say beya. So they have that mentality, so that view. So when they get into marriage, they see something. That is why you must have the understanding. You must know a few truths about marriage. It's not just about this and this. This is the period you need to know that. You must understand how a man is wired. If God shows you a lady to marry, that is not enough. It's a foundation. That revelation is a foundation. Your development is your assignment. God can give you a man to marry and you marry him and 2 years later you divorce. Not because God didn't speak to you, because what God showed you is a foundation. It's now left for you to put other things in place. You study men, you study women. A man is not a man. There are different classes of men. There is the alpha male, there's the beta male, there's the delta, there's the sigma, there's the gamma. There are all kinds of men. So when you have a friend, you understand, is he an alpha male? So you now know how to relate with him. Is he a delta male? You know how to relate with him. Alpha male are very domineering. When they are talking, you don't talk. Now so they be. They are domineering. They are not bullies, they are very soft. But by their nature, they are domineering. They are leaders by nature. There's the beta male, there's the delta male. So you have to understand the person that you are with. Am I communicating here? So that at the end of the day, you have a glorious life. Because when I tell people at times, I say, Mama, I have never fought or quarreled. They find it hard to believe. And people be saying that they are together and they have never fought. They can't believe it. Because there were certain truths that I understood about life. There were certain truths. You have to understand that a man is wired. Understand that a woman, when you have that in the background, you now apply some other truths. Men are leaders. Women are leaders. Men lead, women need. Let me explain to you. When a man communicates to you, it's because he wants an information. Or he wants to pass an information. But when a woman communicates to you, it's because she wants affection. A woman will say, he doesn't call me. Can you imagine? He say he loves me, he doesn't call me. She wants affection. A man will say, why will I call you? What do I want to tell you? A man will call you, how are you? How is everything? Were you in church? He's calling you for information. But a woman wants affection. By the time he says, were you in church? He said, I was not in church. I say, okay, have a nice day. Really? So that's all you call? Really? The young man is asking, wait, you were not in church. So what else do we discuss? Really? What a wise lady does, if she wants the information, the communication to continue, she engages him. I was not in church. Are you okay? Have you eaten? How was your day? Communication continues. She takes it from there. Are you what I'm talking about? Have you eaten? Are you okay? Is everything fine? Hey, I was to ask you a question. Communication continue. But if she doesn't know, she'll be waiting for him to continue. I will check if I told him about my health. If he will ask me now, then you wait. If he can't ask you, can't you remind him? Then you wait. By the time he answers before, you now say one long episode. Even your father's will is not as long as that. You now say one long episode. So I told you I was sick. You would have just reminded him. There are things you need to. I don't have much time to this, so let me just run quickly. Amen. Your mentality, like I said before I go properly, your view matters, and that's why we teach this, to change your mindset. You know, there are people, there are young girls who believe that marriage is for men to take care of them. They believe that their money is their money, but his money is our money. Yeah, no, but it's true now. I see my life now, I'm just in one place. In fact, I want to marry. So they believe that marriage is for somebody to just, that they become liability to someone. Somebody take care of them, somebody do, not knowing that is the beginning. If you must be expecting, you must be ready to give. As you are expecting from that person, what are you ready to give? What are you ready to give? Because most people who you see their marriages break, all the symptoms and the signs, they saw it before they entered. But they were assuming things will change. They play along. The guy will beat them. He will scream at them. He will yell at them. He will do all kinds of things. So it's just open. No, people don't change. No. People can go better, but the seed is still in them. So you must understand that very well. Those things, they saw the signs. They saw the symptoms. There are people that have come to me with certain people. I say, don't marry this person. Say, why? I say, it's not going to work. And they end up not working. So we must understand all of those things. Don't stop playing along. You see what you cannot handle. You are playing along. You play along into destruction.